Hi, I'm Chelle. This is
Yolanda.
And this is
Justine.
And we are the Loud Ladies. They say men are from Mars and women are from Venus. But what is it that men don't understand about women?
Justine. Where do you want to start, Yolanda?
It's such a broad topic, and we're coming at it from different angles because both of you are married in relationships, and I'm not. So, for me...
From my point of view, men don't multitask. And that's a proven thing. That's actually research-based. They don't multitask. So there's certain things that men can do, and there's certain things they can't do. So there's roles. We have roles. There's blue role and pink role. Well, there is in my house anyway. Because there's no way my husband is going to do the ironing. He wants to do the ironing. I won't let him do the ironing because he's rubbish at it.
Well, in my house,
absolutely rubbish. But I will let him do the bins. Okay. Because that's blue work. Bins are blue work. You get my point.
I agree with you on the bins because I get my partner to do the bins. But when it comes to ironing, I have to say he does the ironing, so I'm rubbish at it. I will just stick my stuff in a tumble dryer.
But we can't all be good at everything, can we?
So he will do the ironing.
Cool.
And I was raised by a single mum. I saw my dad a lot, but I was raised by a single mum. And so I think a lot of her rubbed off on me with the male roles and the female roles. Like, I don't like being told anything, but I do all the cooking and that kind of stuff.
Who cleans the bathroom in your house?
Oh, I clean the bathroom.
Yeah, you see, that's pink roll, isn't it? But
why is it a pink roll?
Well, it just is. Just the way it is. It just is. And it works. It works, doesn't it? It does work. I mean, you know, if the iron was to break, then that's the man roll because that's blue. Because he's got to fix it.
See, now I'm much happier fixing something that's broken. I had a circuit that broke my hob circuit broke.
Yeah.
And I wanted to replace it myself, and I'd never done it before. So I got a friend of mine who's an electronic engineer. I ordered the part through him, the socket part.
But then you fixed it yourself?
Oh yeah, I fixed it myself.
Yeah, but I'm a great believer in it. If you're not qualified to do something, don't do it.
Well,
it's dangerous. It's electrics you're talking about. That's man work.
No,
sorry. I disagree.
Sorry, I disagree.
No.
Absolutely disagree with that because, you know, in my house, I was the breadwinner when I was married, and I'm a scientist.
You can still be a breadwinner and have your pink roll.
I've had to teach people how to change fuses in the past.
Can I ask you a question? So, seeing as you were so in your view, are you quite traditional?
Yes.
So, seeing as you were the breadwinner, when you came, did your husband take care of the home?
Well, no, he worked as well.
Okay.
So we did a division of labour.
Okay.
So that we took turns to do the washing up and things like that.
Okay.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. Is that just because you earned more?
Yes, but it didn't.
But I don't think that's the thing. I think you can still be a breadwinner and have your pink roll.
No, but what I was saying is, it's so in my personal.
I mean, changing nappies. Men cannot change nappies. They can, but they make an absolute hash of it. Come on, be fair. They do. You may as well just do it yourself.
I used to make my husband change nappies and take turns. And
they literally reach. They do this. They do this thing. They go, oh, and you're like, for God's sake, it's a nappy. It's just a nappy. Just do it. What are you doing? What's all this?
Well,
don't do that.
My ex-husband, he never used to wipe properly.
You see?
So you know, it's really dangerous for.
They end up with a nappy wrap.
For me, it was.
You wouldn't want that.
I was in quite a traditional role, I suppose, when I had my children, because my partner earns more. I chose to stay at home with my kids when they were really little, and so I didn't mind cooking, cleaning, that kind of thing, because he was working and I was at home anyway with the kids, so I would be doing that anyway. So it didn't really bother me, and I liked the fact that he got a nice hot meal when he came in, you know. But then
so you felt like that was your role.
Yeah. But then when I went back to work, I wasn't going to keep that up because both of us are working.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But because he earned more, he paid the mortgage, and then I would do like bills, utilities. You
see, that's my point. There's a role because you've each, as a partnership, you've each got to bring something to the table.
Yeah.
So you're going to use your skills in what you can do, and your partner will use his skills or her skills in what they do.
Okay.
You see, and it works.
Yeah.
And in our house, it's very defined. There's a very defined line between pink rolls and, I mean, vomit. I can't do vomit. I cannot clear up vomit. If somebody's sick, that's definitely a blue roll. Because otherwise it will not get...
Oh, that's a pink roll in my house.
No, you see, it won't get cleared up in my house. If somebody's sick...
It's my roll.
Yeah,
well,
it's a pink roll because...
It will get left
because I'm
otherwise.
a mum, and I've had kids, I'm used to putting my hands in disgusting things. So it doesn't really bother me. Do you know like when you do the washing up and there's bits of food left at the bottom of the sink?
Oh, that's gross.
Like, I don't mind putting my hands in it because I'm used to putting my hands in disgusting things. Sorry, guys, that's just a thing of mums, you know? You have to, part of that is putting your hands in disgusting things.
Well, it is.
Changing the subject a little bit, you're talking about male and pink rose. Do you think men and women can be platonic friends?
Oh, interesting.
That is an interesting question. I'd
like to think they can.
I've got longer friendships with men than women.
Okay.
That I'm still in touch with.
Okay.
You know, and they don't go away. My male friends, but one of them's gay.
Okay.
So yes, you can have a platonic relationship with a gay man. Definitely.
But what about a straight guy? Would there be sexual tension with any of your friends?
I think it depends on your age. I think when you're much younger, there's going to be sexual tension, I think.
Yeah.
There's innuendos when you speak and things like that, but the way you dress and the way you act and so on. You don't even know you're doing it. I think it's actually a thing called the male gaze.
The male gaze?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's an actual thing.
Okay.
It's the subconscious thing that you're dressing or for the opposite sex.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
But as you get older, like me at my age now, I don't think that men are going to be looking at me in that same way.
Really though, do you think that's a man thing or do you think that's a you thing? Not you personally, because I had this discussion the other day and I think in society, you know, with social media and media itself, that sometimes women over a certain age tend to be, or I say invisible, because stuff is not pushed for us, it's pushed for younger women and stuff like that.
There's a social expectation to look a certain way.
A lot to do with us, because I'm sure there's a lot of men our age that are looking at us and not all just looking at young women. I'm sure if you came in here with top down to here, you know, that people would be
my
looking.
cleavage is not going to be as exciting to look at as a young 20-year-old, is it?
Oh, you speak for yourself.
Okay.
Well, I have to say that sometimes I get unwanted male attention for no apparent reason. I don't show my cleavage. I don't wear makeup usually. But sometimes, I just chat to somebody and they think it's going to lead somewhere. I was chatting to a man in a bar the other day.
I just find that really suggestive, though, that to think that you would think that somebody's looking at you like that.
Well, I didn't.
What if you've got the wrong end of the stick and they're not thinking like that?
I didn't think it. I was just chatting to this guy and we were talking about his wife and his children and all sorts of other things about life in general. And at the end of the evening, he was offering me a lift home.
Well, that's
I was
okay.
like, no,
that's not
fine.
sexual.
Yeah. But then he gave me a kiss on the cheek and I was like, I didn't think that was that kind of conversation.
Okay.
I wasn't looking to attract that kind of attention.
I mean, I get it. I suppose. But like one of my...
Well, you could just say, what are you doing? Get off. What are you doing? Don't do that.
I was flummoxed. I just said,
But maybe that's a biological thing. Because biologically, there's a lot of stuff that goes on with women that
men shake
don't
hands,
understand.
women kiss, maybe.
There's a lot of things, biologically, there's a lot of things that happen with women that men don't understand, that we don't talk about as women.
Hormones. Let's go into hormones.
And that make men quite uncomfortable. Periods, hormones, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's just taboo subjects. You start talking about women bleeding and it's just, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
That doesn't really happen, does it? That doesn't happen.
Like, I remember when I was at school, I mean, this was not that long ago, but this was a while ago, and when it came to sex education and stuff like that, we were split into two groups, boys and girls.
Right.
And then the girls, we were taught about periods and how our body changes and stuff like that, and the boys, they were taught about their bodies and how stuff went like that. And I think it would be a good idea if that happened all of us together.
Absolutely. Is that not the case now?
well, with the GCSE,
sure.
you have to study menstruation as part of the GCSE.
Right.
No matter
Boys
who
as
you
well.
are. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Well, why not? It's a human anatomy.
Yeah, so I suppose it's a...
Because there's a lot
So why is it then that a lot of men apparently don't know how to locate the clitoris?
Well, that's true.
If they're all in the same class together...
But well, to be honest, the menstrual cycle that you teach in school doesn't show any female anatomy at all. Because of the religious objections that might occur.
Anyway, guys, it's lovely talking to you on this subject, and we must definitely get back together and talk about some other stuff.
Oh, we must.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Chelle. This is
Yolanda.
And this is
Justine.
And we are the Loud Ladies.